Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 season is on the air. I'd like to welcome any of you that watched Al Red Sox fan and his 1962 action PC replay of trying to get the 62 Mets to 41. Tough thing to do, but I think he'll do it. We are back here in 1979. Today's date is August 18th, 79. We are at Memorial Stadium for a very big American League matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles. The Royals come into this game at 59-62, 3 games under 500. However, they are 6.5 back of third place. They're running out of time. They may not be on the next schedule block. The Baltimore Orioles are 68-51. They are right now 1 game back of Cleveland for third. The Indians are in third place at 68-50. I'm sorry, they're 1 game ahead of the Indians. They're in third place. Cleveland is 1 game back of the Orioles right now in the American League East. So this is a good matchup for the Orioles as they try to move up a little further in the standings. The Royals is trying to get back to have a shot at third, but 6.5 back, and we are in the middle of August. It doesn't look very good for them. But can the Royals come through with a big game tonight? BB, Steeler fan, Woodman, John Soner join us here at Memorial Stadium. The Orioles historically won this game 9-2. The Royals had 10 hits and 2 errors. The Orioles had 14 hits and no errors. So this should be a very interesting matchup between these two clubs. This could be the last time we see the Royals. It is a possibility. Not the last time we'll see the Orioles. They're going to make it to the next block. So a big game tonight here at Memorial Stadium. Let's go ahead and get started. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles in this game is Scott McGregor. 13 wins, 6 losses, a 3.35 ERA. And he will get the call for the O's tonight. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Royals will be their designated hitter, Willie Wilson. He was the DH in this game. As such a good fielder, I don't understand why, but maybe they wanted to give a Royals player maybe a better chance here. Wilson had an excellent season in 79. 3.15 average, 6 homers, 49 RBIs. World's worst gamer joins us here at Memorial Stadium. We are using orange, white, and black dice. The Orioles are the home team. Let's get started with the top of the first. McGregor, 4-1. That is a blank. Wilson, 3-1, and that's ground ball to third, taken care of there by DeSensei. And that's going to be out number 1. 1 out. That will bring up second baseman Frank White, 266 average, 10 homers, 48 RBIs. McGregor will go ahead and deal. 5-3, that is a blank. White, a 6-1, and that's a fly ball to center field. Getting over there is going to be Gary Renicky. He will put it away for the out. 2 outs. And now we'll see third baseman, Mr. George Brett. 329 average, 23 bombs, 107 RBIs. Just a typical year for a typical Hall of Famer. McGregor will pitch. 6-4, that is a blank. Brett, a 2-1, that's a fly ball to center field. Renicky will get to that one easily. And it's a nice 1-2-3 inning for McGregor. And no score after 1/2 inning. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals in this game is Larry Gura. 13 wins, 12 losses, a 4.47 ERA. Wilson with all those. Yeah, Luzinski 6 says amateur. Yeah, he would, wouldn't he? and he will get the call tonight. Let's see what B. Moore has to show here in the bottom of the first. Leading off, shortstop, Mark Belanger, 167 average, no homers, 9 RBIs. Played in a good amount of games, not many at bats. Good shortstop, but did not have a good year at the plate. Gura with the pitch. 1-1, error on a throw. Belanger, 5-4, and that is going to be a fly ball to left field. It will be Clint Hurdle getting over there and making the catch. So one man down there. Next batter will be the center fielder, Gary Renicky. Renicky, 261 average, 25 homers, 64 RBIs. One out, Gura will make the pitch. 2-6, that's at the park. Memorial Stadium, 5-4. That is a home run to the pull side against the lefty. Renicky's got a 20. Well, that's not going to be a problem. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is at deep to left. Going back is Hurdle, and he's not going to have a play. That's out of here. Home run. Renicky goes ahead and gets a hold of one. That's just power by Renicky. He powers that one out of Memorial Stadium, and the Orioles will take a quick 1-0 lead. As Al Red Sox fan and Brian Pedersen join us here at Memorial Stadium. Al Red Sox fan. Who is that man, you might ask? Well, if you don't know who Al Red Sox fan is, I don't know what dimension you've been living in. He is just only the most spectacular, unbelievable, undefeatable, invincible guy there is in our hobby. He does it all, and he does it all very well. Matter of fact, he is the master. Next batter, right fielder Ken Singleton, 295 average, 35 bombs, 111 RBIs. Singleton, a very good year at the plate. Not too great in the field, though. Gura with the pitch, 2-2 against a switch right. That is a blank. Singleton, 1-6. That's grounded to second base. That'll get handled by White for the second out. 2 outs. And now we will see Hall of Famer first baseman Eddie Murray. 295 average, 25 homers, 99 RBIs that year in 79. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer, you bet. Gura with the pitch. 2-2 against the switch right. That is a blank. Murray, 6-4. That's grounded to second again. And Frank White will take it. And he will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, a solo bomb by Gary Renicky, and puts the Orioles ahead 1-0 here after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Royals will be center fielder Amos Otis, another underrated player right field. 295 average, 18 homers, 90 RBIs. One quick mention I should mention from last night. Remember last night we had a home run that came off of the batter card, okay, but in his power check column. And remember the Astrodome had a -3 rating. I did get an answer from Chris on that. For all of you that play inside pitch, the adjustment, the ballpark home run adjustment only affects the batter's home run ratings here. It does not affect any home run ratings here. So we did play that correctly. Just thought you might want to know. And yes, I know about Dwayne Haskins. That's just amazing. That's unbelievable. I can't believe that. I still am a little bit in shock on Dwayne Haskins' death down here. That did happen down here in South Florida, by the way. Otis will take the pitch. McGregor, 1-3, range play. Otis, 5-5. That's a fly ball to right. Getting over there is going to be Singleton. His range is a 2. He will make the catch on a 1. He channels his Greg Luzinski and makes a play. 1 down. 1 out. And now we'll see the right fielder, Al Cowens. 295 average, 9 homers, 73 RBIs. Baseball Demos joins us here at Memorial Stadium, who did an awesome start to his NBC 1986 multi-engine game of the week. Check out the game earlier between the Mets and the Phillies. McGregor will make the pitch. 1-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Cowens, 3-3. That's a power hit to right field. That's a 2 against the lefty. That will be a base hit. And Cowens will head to first. Cowens gets his hold there at first base. And Sports Time Machine joins us here at Memorial Stadium. If you didn't hear me earlier there, Dave, at Baseball Demos, the home run adjustment does not affect the top of the ball of the hitter's card. Only these here. I did get confirmation from Chris on that. So if you have the same issue in anything an inside pitch, you now know. Cowens on at first. There's the catcher, Daryl Porter, one of the best catchers in 79. 291 average, 20 homers, 112 RBIs. He was excellent behind the plate. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll, that's 17, no play. McGregor will make the pitch. McGregor, 6-3. That is a blank. Porter, 2-2. And that's going to be a single to right field for Porter. Cowens got good speed. Base running rating of 4. A single to right will be a +3. That's going to be a 7. Cowens will automatically make third without a throw. So the Royals are now getting something going on here. And next up for the Royals will be first baseman John Wathen. He's at first for this game. 206 average, 2 homers, 28 RBIs. Infield coming in. See if anything on a strat coming on. A 16 says no. McGregor will make the pitch. 3-5. Hit by pitch. The 18 is no good. Wathen 5-2. And that's grounded back to McGregor. That's grounded back to McGregor. He gloves it. The infield is in. Cowens got a good base running rating. His rating is a 2. And let's see if he's going to come home. And he will not. So the throw is going to go to first to get the second out. As I rolled the base running, and if he rolled a 2 or lower on the die, I would have sent him. But he will stay at third. I usually let the dice decide what's going to happen. So now runners at second and third with 2 outs. As Wathen grounds out back to the pitcher. And now the batter will be left fielder Clint Hurdle. He gets a start here for the Royals. 240 average, 3 homers, 30 RBIs. As Dave Little joins us here at Memorial Stadium. Runners at second and third. Checking a strat. That is a 10, no play. McGregor will go ahead and pitch. 2-3. That is a blank. Hurdle. 5-2. Line drive right to first. Murray will glove it. And the Royals will get nothing. Side retired. No runs. 2 hits for the Royals. As they strand a couple, we go to the bottom of the second. Royals trying to stay relevant to try to get back to within some measure of getting into third place in the AL West, but it doesn't look good. The Orioles are sitting right where they need to be as they are right now 1 game ahead of the Indians in third place. Let's see. Bottom of the second inning, leading off for the Orioles, third baseman Doug DeCinces. 230 average, 16 homers, 61 RBIs that year. Gura, a 1-2 range play. DeCinces, 6-1 against the lefty. Ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Brett. His range is a 5. That's a 4. He'll make the play, 1 out. Brett, excellent range, of course. One of the reasons why he is a Hall of Famer. Next up will be Benny Ayala. He is in left field for this game. 256 average, 6 homers, 13 RBIs. 1 out here for Gura. Gura 6-5. That's a strikeout. That 20 is going to be high. Memorial Stadium adds 3 to strikeouts as subtracts 1 to walks. Ayala 3-6. Base hit center field. And that will be a single for him. He will hold at first. Ayala will hold there. Next up for the Orioles will be their designated hitter, Lee May. 254 average, 19 homers, 69 RBIs that season. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll 19. Nothing happening. May. The bunt sign is on, but they're not going to bunt with him. So Ayala on at first. Pitch from Gura. 5-5. That's a hit by pitch. The 18 is no good. May, a 6-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to right field, and Cowens will make the play. 2 down. We all live in Ayala submarine. Ah! Okay, right. 2 outs. As BBBB taking lessons from the demos. Going to have a little chat about that with him. He is a moderator. I don't know if I've ever blocked a moderator before. Rich Dower is the next batter for the O's. He's at second base for the game. 257 average, 9 homers, 61 RBIs. I know Steeler fan knows what happens when I bring out the block dragon. Ayala on at first. Let's see if anything happened with the strat, and that is a 12. The answer is a no. Gura, 6-3. That's a range play. Dower, a 3-1 ground ball to second. That ball is hit to White. White's range is a 3. That's a 2. He'll have it with ease, and he'll throw to first and get the out, and that will retire the side. No runs and a hit for the O's. They still have a 1-0 lead on the Royals. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Leading off for the Royals will be Todd Cruz. Cruz is at shortstop for the game. 203 average, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. He's the one that says Harold Baines is better than Mex. Yes, I know, Utah Mike. I know. Gotta do something about some of you guys in the chat. McGregor, 5-1. That is a blank. Cruz, 6-3, and Cruz lifts a fly ball to left. Ayala will make the catch. 1 down. Top of the order, here is Wilson. Wilson 0 for 1. McGregor, 2-6. That's a strikeout. The 14 will get him. Struck him out. He gets a swing and a miss on Wilson. First strikeout from McGregor. He only had 81 of them that year. Always thought McGregor was. I also felt Scott McGregor was a solid pitcher. I always felt McGregor was solid. He had some good years with the Orioles. Here's White. White is 0 for 1. 2 outs now. McGregor, 3-1. That's a possible error. White, 2-3. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Belanger. His error rating is a 3. That's a 4. He goes ahead, bobbles it, but he finds it, picks it up, throws to first to retire the side. And that was a close one for Belanger. But it will be a 1-2-3 inning on the Royals, as we will go to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off for the O's will be the catcher, Rick Dempsey. Not that great a hitter, but a heck of a player behind the plate. Dempsey, 239 average, 6 homers, 41 RBIs, but he was excellent behind that plate. Gura will go ahead and deal to start the 3rd. 5-6. That is a blank. Dempsey, 2-1. Fly ball to left, and that's going to get caught by Hurdle for the out. One out, and here comes Belanger. Belanger is 0 for 1. Gura with the pitch. 2-4 against a righty. That's blank. Belanger, 4-2. Fly ball center field. Otis. He will put it away. Here comes Renicky. He gets a nice salute here from the Memorial crowd. He has a solo bomb his first time up. One of the reasons why the Orioles lead 1-0 here. Gura, 3-3. That is a pitcher result. Renicky, a righty. A 1-13 is an out. The 10 is good. and that is going to be a fly ball to left field, and it will be Hurdle again making the play. A nice job by Gura. And 1, 2, 3 go the O's. 1-0 in favor of B. Moore after 3. Time for station identification. This is the WRJL YouTube Network. After all this time, going ahead and broadcasting these games and wearing out my voice, you'd think I keep a thermos nearby when I do this. I may have to start doing that. Let's go to the top of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Royals will be Mr. George Brett. Brett is 0 for 1. McGregor, he will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-6, strikeout. 10 or 12 is going to, well, that's right on it. Actually, that is a 12. That's going to be too high. Brett will make the swing, and that is a 4-5, and that will be a ground ball to third. That'll get handled by Dempsey for out number 1. Can't do that platoon and inside pitch, unfortunately. And you can. You actually can in some way. You just got to, sometimes I read the cards in some cases. Here comes Otis. Otis is 0 for 1. McGregor with the pitch. Wear one of those helmets that holds 2 cans. That's a good idea. 4-6, strikeout 9, and he got him. Struck out Otis. Strikeout number 2 from McGregor, 2 down. And now the batter is Cowens. Cowens is 1 for 1. He's got a base hit. McGregor will make the pitch. 6-4. That is a blank. Cowens, 3-5. Ground ball to third. That'll get handled by Dempsey. Takes his time, tosses it to first, and retires a side. 1, 2, 3 go the Royals. As right now McGregor, he's cruising along early here in this game. But so is Gura. Gura's only given up the home run. Gura was another pitcher I felt that probably should have been better than he was. Although Gura did have some seasons of decent years. He did have some decent years in his career. Bottom of the 4th inning, leading off for the O's will be Kenny Singleton. Singleton is 0 for 1. Gura will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-3, range play. Singleton, 1-1. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is going to be hit to Cruz. Cruz not bad. His range is a 4, but he's not going to get that one. That's going to be a base hit. Singleton hits it right by him. Was a tough play for Cruz, but he just couldn't get to it. And now the batter is Murray. Infield a double play depth. Singleton had 3 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere there on the 18. Gura will go ahead and set in on Murray. Here is the pitch. 2-6. That's at the park. Memorial Stadium, 1-4. And that is going to be a ground ball to second. Let's see if they turn the double play. Murray, 3-3-4. Shortstop, pivot, Cruz a 0, 1-4. It's a twin killing. They do not get it. The throw goes to second to get Singleton. There won't be a throw going back to get Murray, and that's out number 1 on the fielder's choice. You know, I was watching baseball games today, the Marlins, Giants, and the Rays and Orioles, and you don't want to know how many times after a play I said, how would inside pitcher called that? And I said, that's a G6, that's a range play, that's a possible error on a grounder, that's a ballpark home run, you know, that kind of thing. Trust me, I think this game was giving me a lot of issues. So we got one out. Here is Dempsey. Murray on it first. Let's see if he has any chances for steal. He had 10 stolen bases. The 17 says no. Gura, a 6-3. That's another range play. DeCinces, 1-5. Fly ball, center field. Otis, his range is a 2, and he'll get it. He gets the Luzinski roll, and that's out number 2. Maybe Greg Luzinski somewhere is a little bit impressed. 2 down, but then again, Otis had a range of 2. Luzinski only had a range of 1. 2 men down now. Here is Ayala. He is 1 for 1. And that's 17. Nothing happening with Murray. He will stay put. Gura, he will make the pitch. 4-3 against a righty. That is a home run result. Against a lefty, Ayala has a 20. No doubt the Ayala submarine will launch a torpedo right there. Kaboom! High, deep, gone over the center field wall. Home run for Benny Ayala. Stadium cheers. Yay! Larry Gura gives Ayala a perfect grapefruit. Ayala turns it into fruit salad. That's a 2-run bomb. Orioles lead now 3-0. Oh, boy. Gura really threw that one right over the plate. He served it up. And Ayala said, thank you very much. I'll take it from here. 2-run bomb. Orioles now lead 3-0. Here is May. May is 0 for 1. Gura, he will pitch. 4-1. That's going to be an out. And it will be a fly ball to right field. Cowens will move over to his left. And he will get it and retire the side. 2 runs for the Orioles on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Benny Ayala. And they're up 3-0 after 4. As we get closer and closer to the September pennant race. Top of the 5th inning, leading off for the Royals will be Daryl Porter. Porter, 1 for 1, has a single. McGregor, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 2-3, that is a blank. Porter, a 1-3, and that's a fly ball to center. Renicky will glove it. 1 down. Wathen is next, and he is 0 for 1. McGregor settles in on the mound. Fans here at Memorial Stadium enjoying a 3-0 lead. McGregor, 4-2. That is a blank. Wathen, 5-1, and that's going to be a single right past third. That'll get out of the range of DeCinces, and the Royals get a man on. Base hit for Wathen. He will hold there. The next batter is Hurdle. Hurdle is 0 for 1. Infield, a double play death. Wathen had 2 stolen bases. And he's not going anywhere. McGregor will now look at Hurdle. And here comes the pitch. 1-2, walk, 6. That's ball 4. And now the Royals got something going on here in the top of the 5th. That is a walk issued by McGregor. He only had 23 walks in 174 innings pitched. That's pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good. He didn't walk many of them, many batters that year. Here's Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. Infield still in double play depth. Anything on the bases? That is a 20. McGregor turns around, fires to second, but Wathen will get back, and just barely, actually. McGregor would have picked him off on a 2. McGregor will now pitch to Cruz. 6-2. That is a blank. Cruz. 5-5. And that's a power hit to center field. That is a 16, but that's going to be too high, and that's going to be a fly out to center. Wathen, a base running rating of 3, becomes a 1 on a fly out to center. Renicky, a -1 arm, makes him a 0. Wathen will automatically stay at second, and there are 2 outs. 2 down now for Wilson. Wilson is 0 for 2. 2 men down. McGregor looking in here. Strategy roll first. That's a 3, no play. McGregor will make the deal. McGregor, 3-1. That's a possible error. Wilson, 5-2. And that's going to be a base hit to right field. Wilson strokes a single. The right fielder is Singleton. His error rating is a 4. That's a 6. He won't make an error. Normal runner advancement. Wathen, a base running rating of 4 with 2 outs. Single to right will be +2, makes him a 6. Wathen will score easily. Hurdle, a base running rating of 2 with 2 outs. Single to right +3 is a 5. So a 1 to 5. Hurdle will take third. It's a 6. It is a 6. So now we got to see what Singleton is. He has a +1 arm. So a 1 or a 2, there could be an out, and that is a 1, and now we got to see who it is. The throw comes in, and the out is going to be at third. Singleton sees Hurdle traveling to third. Singleton guns it. It's relayed by Dower. Dower throws to third. Got him. Side retired. Singleton goes ahead and gets it. He relays it to Dower. Dower fires to third to get Hurdle. He is out. Hurdle trying to go to third base, and he is out. The Royals do get the run, though, as the run does score. Oh, boy, that is huge. So that is an RBI single by Wilson. It does score Wathen, but Hurdle is cut down at the plate, and that will cut down at third and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. And that is huge. 3-1 now in favor of the Orioles. Nice play by Singleton to gun him down at third. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. Stadium cheers. Yay! Bottom of the 3rd inning. Rich Dower will lead off for the O's. He is 0 for 1. 3-1 is the score now. Royals get on the board. Gura with the pitch. 5-3. That's at the park. Memorial Stadium 3-2 popped up behind the plate, and Porter will get to that. He has plenty of room, and there is 1 out. Dempsey is next, and he is 0 for 1. Gura, he'll make the pitch. 3-4, that's an out. And it will be a ground ball to short, handled easily by Cruz, 2 away. Two outs, here's Belanger. Belanger is 0 for 2. Gura sets his sights on the catcher. Now comes the pitch. 5-3, that's at the park. Memorial Stadium, 4-6, fly ball, left field. Hurdle will have to jump over a hurdle. Well, doesn't have to jump over any hurdles out there. He will make the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Gura. So 5 in the books, and the Orioles have a 3-1 lead here at Memorial Stadium. Remember, top 3 teams in each division make the playoffs. The third place will play the second place in the division, in each division, in a 1-game playoff to decide who will play the regular season winner in the division series. As I made some changes, as I felt that the wild card round was a little bit too long. Pete didn't have the secret square tonight. Yeah, that's true. I don't think he had the secret square. And yes, that's correct. Peter Marshall, that is correct. Peter Marshall was his dad. Bottom of the 5th inning. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Top of the 6th inning, I should say. Top of the 6th. There I am losing what's left of the marbles I had, which I don't think I have any anyway to begin with. Top of the 6th. Leading off for the Royals will be Frank White. White is 0 for 2. McGregor, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. And that is a 5-5. Error on a throw. White, 2-1. Fly ball, right field. Getting over there will be Singleton. There won't be a throwing error. That's out number 1. Rapidly moving game so far. Next batter is Mr. Brett. Brett is 0 for 2. Royals not looking good for the postseason. They're 6.5 games back of third place. McGregor with the pitch. 5-2 against the lefty. Strikeout 4. And called strike 3. He got him. Brett doesn't like the call. A 2 against lefties, but +3 makes him a 5. That is a 4. That is a called strike 3, and Brett can't believe it. And that is strikeout number 3 from McGregor. And Brett decides to say a little thing to the umpire, but no, he does not go pine tar on him, and he will just go back to the dugout and sulk. Here comes Otis. Otis is 0 for 2. Chris DeMello joins us here at Memorial Stadium. Have I ever had a no-hitter during one of your replays? I think you may want to ask Steeler fan that question. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you the answer to that, Chris DeMello. Yes, Steeler fan is the guy to ask that question there, Chris DeMello. You might just want to ask him. I'm sure Matt will be more than happy to give you the answer. So McGregor will make the pitch. 5-1, that is a blank. Otis. 2-2, base hit right past second. Otis keeps the inning alive with a single. So runner on first. And the next batter will be Cowens. Ronald Spersky joins us here at Memorial Stadium. There are 2 outs, by the way. Otis at first base. Anything on the strat? The 12 says a no. McGregor will go ahead and make the pitch. And like I said, Chris, if you ask, you should just ask Steeler fan, why is Bill Swift one of his favorite players in baseball history? McGregor, 3-1. That's an error chance. Cowens, 3-4. And that's popped up in second base. Getting over there is going to be Dower. His error rating is a 6. That's a 7. He stumbles a little bit, but he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. The Royals strand another base runner. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. But then again, as much as I want to rib Steeler fan for the no hit, but Steeler fan did get his revenge the next season, didn't you, Steeler fan? Yes, he got his revenge in the 1985 replay. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. By the way, that was a payoff pitch no-hitter there, Chris DeMello, not an inside pitch one. I've gotten very close with inside pitch. Not had an inside pitch no-hitter yet. But a payoff pitch one, yes. As Steeler fan will tell you what happened in 1985. He loves letting people know what happened that season. Bottom of the 6th inning, leading off for the O's will be Gary Renicky. Renicky 1 for 2 with a bomb. A solo bomb here. Orioles lead 3-1. Gura with the pitch. 1-5. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to second for out number 1. Gura is actually pitching pretty well tonight. Not bad. Only giving up 3 runs. So when you give up less than your ERA, that's a pretty good night. Here's Singleton. Singleton 1 for 2. Gura 2-3. That's a walk plus. That 2 will be ball 4. And Singleton will trot to first. And that will be a walk. And that's only the first walk given up by Gura. He had 69 of them that year. Now the very dangerous Murray. Murray is 0 for 2. Craig Scarborough joins us here at Memorial Stadium. As he's time to take in an Oriole game, as he should here at Memorial Stadium. There is 1 out. Murray is the batter. Singleton on at first. 3 stolen bases. But he's not going to do anything there. Gura will go ahead and make the pitch on Murray. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. 3-1 O's. Gura. And that's a 4-2. That's a range play at the park. Memorial Stadium 1-6. And that's hit to center field. That's a single with a possible double. But it's going to be up to Otis to make a play. His range is a 2. He makes the catch on a 1. And that takes a single away from Murray. Fly out to center. Wow. The outfielders are channeling their inner Greg Luzinski right now. 2 down. I'm sure Greg Luzinski must be impressed. Here is DeCinces. He's 0 for 2. 2 outs. And that is an 11, nothing happening. Pat Zachary, 76. You know, Zachary is not one of my least favorite players. Okay, that's not true. I actually thought, as much as I knew about baseball back at that time, which I didn't know, I was very young in the mid to late 70s. All right, Pat Zachary was actually a fan favorite. I was a young fan favorite at the time, but when we found out that Zachary came over here for the Seaver trade, that's what we lost a little bit. Strategy roll. Nothing. That is a 20. Gura gets a chance to throw out Singleton. Fires to first, and he got him. Picked him off. Gura gets Singleton. Picked him off there at first, and that'll retire the side. Wow, no runs, no hits, a walk, and no errors, but there was a pickoff. DeCinces will have to wait until the next inning. And after 6, the Orioles have a 3-1 lead. We go to the top of the 7th inning. While I was watching baseball demos today, and he did a pinch hitter for a position player in the 7th inning. Now, normally, you guys know I don't pinch hit for position players until the 8th inning. After looking at Dave at Baseball Demos do that, I actually began to realize, you know what? The 7th inning really is really the beginning of the last 3 innings, where a lot of decisions get to be made. So now I will pinch hit for position players starting at the 7th inning or later instead of the 8th. So actually, I will do Baseball Demos' idea. It actually makes no sense. It actually makes some sense. I will not pinch hit for position players until then. I usually do not anyway. Relief pitchers, of course. Now, of course, pinch hitters in the National League, will happen normally. Top of the 7th, 3-1 Orioles. Chris Sabo's daughter doing Reds pre and post. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's pretty bad there, BB. That's pretty bad. Chris Sabo's daughter is now doing post game shows. Yeah, that really does make you feel old. That does make you feel old. McGregor will pitch to Porter, and McGregor's still cruising along. Here comes the pitch. Daryl Porter leads off. He's 1 for 2. McGregor 4-3. That is a blank. Porter a 4-5, and that's a power hit to right field. That's a 17, but against the lefty, he got under it, and it's going to be a fly out. That's going to be a fly out to right, 1 down. McGregor doing a good job. Here is Wathen. Wathen is 1 for 2 with a single. So I do thank Dave at Baseball Demos for having me make a change, and it makes sense. McGregor, 1-2, walk, 12, too high. Wathen, 4-5, that's a fly ball to left field. Ayala will make the catch for the 2nd out. So I will start doing position pinch hitters in the 7th inning instead of the 8th, of course, depending upon game situation. Here is Hurdle. Hurdle is 0 for 1, but he walked his last time up and got thrown out at 3rd. McGregor with the pitch, 4-3. That is a blank. Hurdle, 2-4, and that's a fly ball to center field. Renicky will track it down, and he will make the catch. And that will be a 1-2-3 inning for McGregor. So a nice job there. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and whatever they sing in Baltimore, I'll be right back. Don't forget, tonight we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be August 21st. And we got a very important, again, we're going to stay in the American League for another important matchup. The Chicago White Sox will take on the Milwaukee Brewers. They actually had a doubleheader. We're going to do game one of that. The White Sox with a record of 56-65. They're right now pretty much out of it, but they were on the schedule block, so I'm going to keep them. So this is probably the last time we'll see the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox trail the Rangers by 10 wins for third. I'm sorry, trail the Twins by 9 wins for third. The White Sox trying to maybe have some hope. But they will take on the Milwaukee Brewers. And the Brewers, however, they still lead. They are once again back out in front in the American League East at 71-51. They have a 1-game lead on the Yankees right now for that division. So we got a big game tomorrow night. It will be Mike Prawley for the White Sox and Larry Sorensen for the Brewers. So that's going to be the game tomorrow night. The White Sox and the Brewers, as we've not seen the Brewers in this block, so that's the reason why they got the call. Because we've not done them yet in this schedule block. And what I mean by schedule block is a set of the schedule. Every team that I want to be played gets played. And that's actually the last game of the schedule block. I have to now make the next schedule setup as we approach into the pennant race. So the White Sox and the Brewers tomorrow night from Milwaukee County Stadium. Meanwhile, we come back here at Memorial Stadium, bottom of the 7th. Orioles lead 3-1. And leading off for the O's will be Doug DeCinces. DeCinces is 0 for 2. And the Mets, by the way, just took a 4-0 lead on the Nats. How about those Mets? Gura, let's see, 28 batters. He can still pitch. And they're going to leave him out there to pitch here. So let's see what Gura's got. Gura, 5'6". That is a blank. DeCinces, 6'5", and that's going to be a base hit right past third. DeCinces will hold that first with a single. Next batter is Ayala, and he's having a great night tonight. 2 for 2, a single and a 2-run bomb. Infield a double play depth. Strategy rolls are still active. That is a 20. Gura fires to first. He already has one pickoff. And he gets another. He got DeCinces, picked him off. 1 out. He gets DeCinces. DeCinces was napping, and Gura threw right over to first. And, of course, Gura, a lefty. They got good moves there, and DeCinces is out. 1 away. And now Ayala will bat with the bases empty. Gura will go ahead and make the pitch. 5'6", that's a blank. Ayala, a 5'5", that's a ground ball to second base handled by White. 2 down. And 2 down now, and the batter is May. May is 0 for 2. Gura, he'll settle in on May. Here comes the pitch. 6-6 against a righty. That's a home run result. Against the lefty, May needs a 13. That 18 is just a little high. May, 5'6". He hits a deep fly ball to right field. Getting back is Al Cowens. He's at the track, but he does have the room, and now he'll have the ball, and that will retire the side. So no runs. There was a hit, but a throw out there. A pickoff at first base. And after 7, the Orioles still have a 3-1 lead. The Royals are still in this game. Pete Alonso hit one. That is correct. Pete Alonso homers to left field. That was a grand slam. Pete Alonso hit a grand slam. That's why the Mets suddenly lead 4-0. Pete Alonso smacked his first home run of the season, and it was a grand slam. So that's not a kaboom, that's a kablam. The kablam grand slam for the polar bear. How about those Mets? We go to the top of the 8th inning. McGregor can pitch to one more batter before he tires. They're going to leave him out there. He's pitching very well. Todd Cruz is the leadoff batter for the Royals. May see a pinch hitter for him, and we will. Cruz is going to come out of the game, and coming on to pinch hit will be UL Washington. He'll also take over at short. So timeout on the scorecard for substitution. Washington actually is not a bad fielder as well. Washington's a 4.80, so not too bad. So coming on to pinch hit for the Royals will be UL Washington. 254 average, 2 homers, 25 RBIs. Top of the 8th inning, Orioles lead 3-1. McGregor is not tired yet, but he will be after 2 batters. McGregor, 5-6. That's a pitcher result. Washington hitting from the switch hitter or the right side. A 1-20 is an automatic out. And that is going to be a fly ball to left, and that will be the first out. As McGregor does pretty well against right-hander, that at least he did right-handers. Next up is Wilson. Wilson 1 for 3 with a single. McGregor will make the pitch. 2-4. That's a walk. That 9 is going to be high. Wilson 1-4, and that's a power hit to right field. That is a 6 against the lefty. Wilson will crack a double. That'll bounce off the right field wall. Wilson turns on the speed, and he will slide into second with a 2-bagger. And now that will bring the tying run to the plate, and the batter is Frank White. McGregor is now tired, and that will be it for him, as the Orioles will now make a pitching change. So here comes White, and they got right-left coming up. And I think they will go with a right-hander here. So let's see who the Orioles are going to bring in. And, they're going to bring in to try to get this game done here. They're going to go with the closer a little early. Or are they? There's one out, by the way. Or do they want it? Now they'll bring him in. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be Don Stanhouse. 7 wins, 3 losses, 21 saves, a 2.85 ERA. Stanhouse will come in and make a play. So Wilson on at second. Stanhouse now the pitcher. Strategy rolls are still active. Nothing happening there. Stanhouse looking in on White. Here comes the pitch. 4-6. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball to center field. Getting over there is Renicky, and that is out number 2. Fly out to center. Wilson's base running rating is a 3. Renicky -1 arm, a 1-2. Wilson will go to third. That is a 6. If it's another 6, there could be an out. And there it is. There's another 6. There's another 6. Renicky a -1 arm. Wilson on his way to third, and he is going to be a dead duck. Side retired. Timeout 1 second. I want to check a rule. Hold on. I just want to make sure that he is out. Hold on. I'm pretty sure he is. Now he's out automatically. The throw goes to third, and Wilson is gunned down at third by Gary Renicky. Wow, another outfield assist by the Orioles. Holy cow. Wilson took off, went for third, tried to get over there. Brett was the next batter, but Renicky throws to third and nails him to retire the side. What a play by Renicky. So Renicky and Singleton get outfield assist in this game. And that retires the side. No runs and a hit for the Royals. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Holy cow, Orioles doing it from the field. Rich Dower will lead off for the O's. That's going to be it for Gura. He is done. Royals will go to the bullpen. And the Royals, I think, will go for a righty, and they're going to bring in this guy. one of the best names in baseball history. Coming on to pitch for the Royals will be Dan Quisenberry. 3 wins, 2 losses, 5 saves, a 3.15 ERA. How can you not love a guy named Quisenberry? Dan Quisenberry will come on to pitch against Dower. Bottom of the 8th inning, 3-1 Orioles. Orioles doing it from the field tonight. Quisenberry with the pitch. 6-5, that's an error. That's a chance of an error. Dower, 3-6, fly ball, center field. Otis is on his horse there. His error rating is a 2. That's a 14. He'll make the play. Out number 1. 1 out. The batter will be Dempsey. Dempsey is 0 for 2. Quisenberry gets set in here, and here comes the pitch. 2-4. That is a blank. Dempsey, a 2-4. That's a ground ball to short. Washington will take care of that and throw to first for the out. 2 down. 2 men away, and now the batter is Belanger. We may see a pinch hitter for him. And let's see. Although, you know what? No, you know what? They're not going to. They're going to keep his range there. Belanger's got good range at short. Doesn't make sense to pinch it. You're up 3-1. Let him swing here. So Mark Belanger will bat, and he is 0 for 3. Quisenberry will settle in on Belanger. How do I decide who comes in from the bullpen? As Frank Wainscott joins us here at Memorial Stadium. My rule for the bullpen is pretty much simple. I try to bring in the pitchers with the most appearances, all right, that pitch before the first. If I have to bring in a relief pitcher before the 7th inning, I like to bring in a pitcher with the most appearances. 7th or 8th inning, I try to bring in a pitcher that would actually be brought in the kind of situation. 9th inning, I can bring in anybody. However, if they do not have relief appearances, they cannot be brought in. So starters, in other words, cannot pitch unless all relief pitchers have been used. That is a rule I do follow. Quisenberry will pitch. 3-2, that's an error on a grounder. Belanger, 3-1. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. Ball is hit to White. His error rating is a 5. That's a 5. He picks it up and he drops it. And Belanger will be safe at first. And that's going to be an E4 on White. And that is the first error on the Royals. The Royals did have 2 errors in this game historically. So there is one of them, and Belanger is safe on an E4. So White makes an error at second, and that allows Renicky a chance to come up to the plate with a runner on first. Their father passed away. Mets closer Diaz, little brother, Reds reliever Alexis Diaz. Oh, and their grandfather passed away. Okay. So runner on first, Belanger with the error. Quisenberry can't believe it, thought he was going to get out of it. He'll have to make another pitch. Strategy rolls are still active. Belanger had 5 stolen bases. He's not going to go anywhere. Quisenberry with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 2. He'll get Renicky, and that will retire the side. So the error doesn't hurt, so no runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Orioles can't take advantage of it. 3-1 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th inning for the O's. The Royals down 3-1. Don Stanhouse is going to stay out there. He is their closer. He is the closer, and he pitched to, let's see, he pitched only 1 batter, so he's got 5 batters left he can face before he retires. Leading off for the Royals, though, will be George Brett. Brett is 0 for 3. You kind of feel he's due. Stanhouse, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 3-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Brett 6-6, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Getting there will be Belanger. He has it. Throws to first. Out number 1. Not a good night for Brett. He's 0 for 4. Here comes Otis. Otis is 1 for 3. Stanhouse looking in right now to make the pitch. And that's a 2-4. Strikeout 13. And he got him. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 down. 2 outs now. The Memorial Stadium crowd gets on their feet. Next batter for the Royals will be Cowens. Cowens 1 for 3. Stanhouse looking to get the save. 3-1 Orioles. Looking to go ahead and hold on, stay close in the top 3 in the AL East. Royals trying to get back into the race for the top 3 in the AL West. Stanhouse with the pitch. 2-6. That's going to be an automatic out. It will do it. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Hit to DeCinces. He picks it up. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Orioles will get a nice win over the Royals tonight. A 3-1 victory here at Memorial Stadium. Stadium cheers. Yay! Nice victory for the Orioles as they go ahead and give the Royals another tough loss here. And it looks like it looks like the Kansas City's 79 season is coming to a close very shortly. Doesn't look like they'll make the playoffs this year. But what a win for the Orioles tonight as they go ahead and do the job. Final line score coming up. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. For the Royals, 1 run on 6 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher will be Scott McGregor. He will go ahead and get the win. Larry Gura takes a tough loss, and Don Stanhouse will pick up the save. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker is coming right up. It is always an honor to have you here, Al, Red Sox fan. Remember, Al, I don't know how many times I've said this, but I'll keep on saying it. You were one of the inspirations for the reason why I started doing this thing. Watching you do it with Stratomatic, and then watching Dave at Baseball Demos, watching ID Jester, watching Anthony at Bleacher Bums Gaming. You know, you guys are really, you 4 really are the ones that really made me want to try doing this. And I never thought I'd be doing this at any point in my life, but I am so happy that I do it because it is a lot of fun. And it is hard work. I don't care what anybody says. This is hard work. Just rolling dice and everything like that and going ahead and announcing the game. This is hard work because I also do a lot of work behind the scenes as well to make sure everything flows through. It is time for the 10-minute ticker brought to you by FastScore Baseball. The Orioles go ahead and get their win on Kansas City. Let's see what August 18th has to say as we get closer and closer to the pennant race. White Sox and the Red Sox. White Sox 9.53, and that is 6. Red Sox 13.35, and that is 5. That'll be a win for the White Sox, although the Red Sox are playing pretty well lately. Toronto at California. 8 Blue Jays 5.23, and that's 2. Halos 15.44, and that's 6. A win for the Halos. Texas at Milwaukee. Texas 9.31, 3. Brewers 9.31 and 3. So we have a tie. So let's see what happens here. Rangers roll a 5, -1 is 4. Milwaukee rolls a 2, +2 is 4, and that ties it, which means the Brewers will win the game. Minnesota and the Yankees. Minnesota 10-15, and that is 2. Yankees 4-56, and that is 5, a win for the Bronx Bombers. Cleveland at Oakland. Cleveland 12-45, and that is 5. The Athletics 3-26, and that is 2, a win for the Cleveland Baseball Club, formerly known as the Indians, now known as the Guardians. Detroit at Seattle. Tigers 15-33, and that is 5. Mariners 4-54, and that is also 5. They tie. Wow, okay. So we got to see what's going on. Let's have a tie extra innings. Detroit rolls a 2, plus 0 is 2. Seattle rolls a 2, minus 1 is 1. The Tigers will win the game in extras. San Diego and the Cubs. Padres 7-13, 1. Cubs 11-42, and that is 5, a win for the Cubbies. Cubs are definitely not out of it. Right now, they are trailing the Phillies, but not by many. Mets and the Reds. Mets 4-22, and that is 2. Reds 9-56, and that is 6. And my Mets continue to be putrid in 79. Philadelphia and the Astros, big series. Phillies 2-26, and that is 2. Astros 8-55, and that is going to be 6. It will be a win for the Astros. Atlanta and the Expos. Braves 3-26, and that is 2. Expos 9-44, that's 5. Another win for the Spos. Dodgers and the Pirates. Dodgers 10-64, that's 8. The Bucks 14-56, and that is 7. That's going to be a win for the Dodgers. The Dodgers right now look like they're going to have third place wrapped up. I do not see San Francisco or the Padres getting to them, but anything can still happen. Giants and the Cardinals. Giants 7-26, and that is 3. Cardinals 14-56, and that is 7. The Cardinals right now, St. Louis at the moment is now they are back to 500 with that win. They are 60-60. The Cardinals are trying to make a run in the NL East. Moving on to August 19th, Kansas City at Baltimore. Royals 10-13, that's 1. Orioles 10-24, that's 3. The Orioles will win that game. White Sox and the Red Sox. White Sox 3-14, that's 1. Boston 18-62, and that's going to be 9, a win for the Bo Sox. Toronto with California. Toronto 13-22, and that's going to be 3. Halos 1966, that's 13, and the Angels will plow the Blue Jays. Rangers and the Brewers. Rangers 6-32, and that is 3. Brewers 11-64, that is 8. Brewers continue to hold on to the AL East. Minnesota and the Yankees. Twins 4-25, that is 2. Yankees with Guidry on the mound, 9-23, and that's going to be 3. The Yankees will get the game. Cleveland at Oakland. Indians 15-34, and that is 5. The A's 5-32, and that is 3. That will be a win for the Tribe. Detroit at Seattle. Detroit 12-42, and that is 5. The M's 8-62, that's going to be 7, and that is a win for the Mariners. Padres and the Cubs. Padres 4-42, and that is 3. Cubs 10-15, and that is 2. That's going to be a win for the Padres. Mets and the Reds. Mets 4-61, and that is 6. The Reds 18-54, and that is 8. And the Reds will win another game over my hapless Mets. Philadelphia and the Astros. Phillies 6-35, and that is 3. Astros 442, and that's also 3. We got a tie. Big extra inning coming up here between the Phils and the Stros. Philadelphia rolls a 3, plus 4 is 7. Astros roll a 3, plus 2 is 5. That's going to be a win for the Phillies. Atlanta and Montreal. Braves 4-15, and that is 1. Expos 15-21, and that is 3. And that will be a win for the Spos. Dodgers and the Pirates. Dodgers 8-35, and that is 4. The Pirates 8-54, and that is 6. It'll be a win for We Are Family. Giants and the Cardinals. Giants 11-66, that's 10. Cardinals 11-32, and that is 4. That'll be a win for the Giants. Can we get a standings update post ticker before next game? I usually like to post them only. I usually only post standings in the Facebook group at the end of the month only. I usually like to do that, but I can go ahead. I have to pretty much make a new sheet because I'm running out of space of wins and losses on this one, so I got to make a new sheet. So I guess you'll see one anyway. Moving on to August 20th, Rangers and the Orioles. Rangers 5-45, and that is 4. Orioles 9-42, that's also 4. We got a tie. We have a tie. Texas rolls a 6. -1 is 5. Baltimore rolls a 6. 0 clutch, and the Orioles will beat the Rangers. Cleveland against California, another big series. Cleveland 11-22, that's 3. Angels 17-53, and that's going to be 7. It'll be a win for the Halos. Yankees and the Royals. The Yankees could probably pretty much put the Royals out of their misery here. Yankees 17-64, and that is 10. Kansas City 13-52, and that is 6. A win for the Yankees. The Royals lose 3 straight. White Sox and Milwaukee. White Sox 9-14, and that is 1. We have these teams tomorrow, by the way. Brewers 10-46, and that is 5. It'll be a win for the Brew Crew. Boston at Minnesota, another big series. Red Sox 19-51, and that is 7. Twins 13-36, and it's 5. It'll be a win for the Bo Sox. Detroit at Oakland. Detroit 20-46, and that's going to be 7. Athletics 3-61, that's going to be 5. That's going to be a win for the Tigers. Toronto at Seattle. Blue Jays 4-64, and that is 7. Mariners 14-43, and that's 5. A win for the Blue Jays. Dodgers and the Cubs. Dodgers 11-25, and that is 3. Big series there. Cubs 8-41, and that's 4. That'll be a win for the Cubs over the Dodgers. Expos and the Reds. Big series. Montreal 8-12, and that is 1. Reds 4-32, and that is 3. The Reds will beat the Expos. Astros and the Mets. Can my Mets play some spoiler? Houston 3-13, and that is 0. Mets 1-45, and that is 3. And my Mets will have a happy recap over the Astros. Braves and the Phillies. Braves 8-21, and that is 2. Phillies 8-64, and that is 8. A win for the Fightin' Phils. Giants and the Pirates. Giants 6-21, and that's 2. Pirates 10-53, and that is 6. It's a win for We Are Family. Padres and the Cardinals. Padres 5-15, and that is 1. Cardinals 744, and that is 4. And the Redbirds will win that game. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow will be August 21st. We got a big game at Milwaukee County Stadium. The White Sox pretty much need to win it, or they're pretty much going to be out. The Brewers holding on to first place in the American League East. The White Sox and the Brewers. Mike Prawley and the White Sox. Larry Sorensen for the Brewers. That will be tomorrow night's game here on RJL Network. Be there or be square. John Solner, Wordsworth Gamer, Steeler fan, BB, Frank Wainscott, Craig Scarborough, Al Red Sox fan, Dave Little, Sports Time Machine, Ronald Spursky, Chris DeMello, Baseball Demos, Johns, and Woodman. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Baltimore Orioles get a nice win over the Royals tonight. They stay in the top 3 in the AL East. They beat the Royals 3-1. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.